Hawaii is thought of as a beautiful, exotic vacation destination for its beautiful beaches, great weather, and different culture. Hawaii runs off the tourism it gets for being exotic. The Hawaiian culture is the most used way to attract tourists because it's something people never experienced before. But there's an issue I'd like to address. Tourism in Hawaii is not good because the native Hawaiians are being forced to leave their land they never gave up because of tourism. And you may be asking yourself, what does he mean they never gave their land up? And how is tourism bad? Well, first we need to get into the history of Hawaii becoming a part of the United States. In January 1893, a committee of safety organized by Stanford B. Doyle staged a coup against the Queen of Hawaii, Queen Liliuokalani, with support from the United States. On February 1st, the government recognized the new government of Hawaii without the Queen, so a treaty of annexation was sent to the U.S. Senate. This meaning that the new government wanted to take over Hawaii forcibly, disregarding the legality. But most Democrats opposed this idea, especially after finding out that most Hawaiians didn't want annexation. Then, the President Grover Cleveland of the United States sent the U.S. minister to Hawaii to restore Queen Liliuokalani to throne under the 1887 Constitution. But the new government of Hawaii refused to step aside, instead proclaimed the Independent Republic of Hawaii, causing President Cleveland to step down because he was unwilling to overthrow the government by force. President Cleveland was strongly against the annexation of Hawaii, but the American public favored the idea, so he withdrew from the treaty. And the president's successor, President William McKinley, negotiated a treaty with the Republic of Hawaii in 1887, in hopes the annexation of Hawaii would be passed by the Senate. Then, in 1898, the Spanish-American War broke out, and the strategic use of the naval base in Pearl Harbor convinced the Congress to approve the formal annexation of Hawaii. This was all done without the approval of the native Hawaiian people and the Queen, who was being held in custody. 2 years later, Hawaii was organized into a former U.S. territory. Then, in 1959, entered the United States as the 50th state. Because of this, the people of Hawaii have been fighting for sovereignty, which is the authority for a state to govern itself or another. In this case, it's for itself. You may be asking yourself now, what does this have to do with tourism, and why do the Hawaiian people still fight for sovereignty? Well, they're currently facing issues of settler colonialism because of the tourism raising the cost of living for the native people of the land, forcing them to move to different states. There is also the issue of desecration caused from tourism, building resorts, private estates, and stores on top of land that hold native Hawaiian burial sites. And I can't forget about how present the military force is on the Hawaiian land, destroying the biodiversity and ecosystem, putting a target on the island because of its position, and doing research in the university on weapons of mass destruction. And a form of resistance the Hawaiians have is sovereignty. If tourism keeps being prevalent, then the Hawaiians will be driven out of their native land and forced to move to somewhere cheaper in the United States. And this is the act of settler colonialism. This is an issue that I hope to stop with this video, and I hope this information I gave in this video was enough to inspire you to put awareness into this issue. I want others to understand that Hawaii is not some island for a vacation, but a home to a culture that was overthrown by the United States. And it continues to fight off settler colonialism. Someday you wish upon a star with a
will